So this game is like a mixture of Modern Warfare 2019 and Vanguard. Um, it's like a little bit faster, like a lot faster, I think, than Modern Warfare 2019, but it's not as fast as Vanguard. Um, the there's a lot of glitches, and see the thing about that is like, before we say, oh, it's just a beta, it's gonna get fixed, bro. Okay, this is not a beta. The people that think this is a beta are casuals. Okay, th this is the finished game, right? This is what you're going to play when it releases. Yeah, like there's a few things that are just fucked up. Like see his fucking strap over there is like glitched out. There's some like he's not even holding the gun. Like in game, he won't even be holding the gun. He'll hold it like that. There's some animation issues, but like I don't even really care about that stuff. The biggest glitches I have seen so far, and I've already posted videos of them, is the SAE. Like you'll like pull it up and then you're just stuck there. You can't put it away. You can't use it, and like it has like a 30-second timer to where like until it like goes away. So like if you get the SAE, at least when I did, it just fucking doesn't work and you're just stuck there. And I got stuck 4 times, so I wasted 2 minutes out of the match. So that shit was fucking annoying. And I just got a chopper gunner, and you can't. I've gotten 2 of them, and you can't control it. Like you can't move it. Like you can shoot, but like when it goes in the map, it just sits there, and like you can't move. So yeah, that's like fucking retarded. Uh, and see, like, I feel like they add little shit like this. Like, I guess you could say that it is game breaking, but like they add these little fucking things that just like, it's like, oh, we just need to enable the controls. Oh, we just need to enable the controls. Oh, we just need to fix an animation error. It's like you got all this little shit. I feel like they put this shit in here on purpose. Like, it's because all these fucking fanboys and shit, they're like, oh, it's just a beta, bro. It's just a beta. And they're like, oh, see, we fixed these things you found. Whatever, that's besides the point. But in terms of the gameplay, honestly, like, obviously, I'm hoping that things will chill out, when I'm not playing fucking phase wannabes and shit like that. Like, all the fucking maps are just sweaty as fuck, like, the maps are okay, I'd say. It's like, it's a different style, and I think it's just because I'm so used to Modern Warfare 2019, like, the maps are just like kind of like more like Vanguard, I'd say. They're just fucking crazy. Like there's a billion fucking places you gotta look and like, which is fine. Like I can adapt to that, but I just don't prefer it. Modern Warfare 2019, it's like you kind of had power positions and stuff like that. Like in this game, it's just like, oh, you're just fighting. Like no matter where you're at, you're just going. And I don't really like that. I'm sure the crackheads will love it, but personally I don't like it. But it's all right. I mean, it's okay. And of course I'm still waiting on just playing with regular people, not these sweaty kids, But maybe the game flow will change a little bit by then, but it's okay. And everybody's just using the M4, so it's kind of boring. I mean, like obviously there's no like OP guns right now, right? Because you only have access to what, like 3? Like I guess you have the default classes, but like I don't know, the whole class setup thing is kind of weird, honestly, because it's like they say how you can change the M4 into like a bunch of different guns and stuff. Cause like, okay, so here's the M4, and here's the M4 again because it's the M16. You just change the receiver and it becomes the M16. And then you have this, which is the M4. It's with the SOCOM rounds. And then you have this, which is the M4, and it has like the SMG kind of like P90 magazine thing. And then you have this, which is the M4 with a light machine gun mag. And yeah, so like you got 4 different guns, right? And wait, is that no? Never mind. Yeah, see, you don't even have access to these. I don't even know why these are here. But like, so to them, they're like, oh, well, that's 4 different guns that you get. Well, I'm like, no, that's the same gun, just with, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it plays a little bit different, but I feel like that's a clever way for them to be lazy about adding guns to the game. But that's just me. We'll see how it plays out. This is the AK-74U. I'm assuming they're just gonna make it to where you change the receiver and turn it into the AK-47. That kind of thing. Like, I think that's the MP5 or what will be the MP5 because it kind of looks like it.
but like there's the MP5 there, so I don't know if like I think that's more of the G3 from Call of Duty 4. I don't know. It's fine. Gun crating's fine for now. It's kind of like again, it's kind of like a mix of Vanguard and Modern Warfare. Like you have just a bunch of different like stocks and stuff, and like I think it was kind of stupid how that's a fucking attachment. It's like you should just honestly this stock. It would be cool if you could just switch it in game. Like if you could just press the select fire button and it would just push it in. Like that would be pretty cool. But regardless, it's like I don't know. It's good because there's no like so far there's no like best attachment. They kind of got rid of a lot of the like filler attachments I think because like like for this one for instance in Modern Warfare 2019 it was like there was like no reason to run this or no reason to not run it because like it only decreased your aiming stability but now it decreases your recoil control so it's kind of like oh okay it's kind of a compromise but like this one is still kind of overpowered, I think, because like it's the same thing as Modern Warfare 2019, whatever. But like now they have flinch resistance. That's a good thing they added, I think. Like there you go. That's kind of different. It was just interesting compromise, more sprint to fire and aim down for all that. But like I don't know. So far the attachments and gunsmithing is pretty good. I'm glad they didn't do the whole like 10 attachments and all that shit because like it's just too complicated and there's no like crutch attachments so far from what I can tell like in Vanguard I only played like a not even much of that game at all but there's like the fucking like thing that made headshots do more damage there's no attachments that just like do more damage it's not like artificial fucking increments in your skill you know what I mean so that's good this perk system needs to be deleted from the fucking game okay this is retarded it's so needless. They tried to reinvent the wheel for no reason. Like this does not add anything. I will give it credit. Okay, if they did a good job speeding up the game by making Ghost not a perk you can get right away. But here's the thing, I don't care. I do not like that. That is stripping away legitimate playstyles. Okay, like I just want to be off the radar. I mean, like, here's the thing, right? I shoot down radars and stuff all the time. But like, if I'm playing solo, I want to just have Ghost because I know my teammates are gonna be shit, and I just don't want to have to worry about radars shooting. Because if I'm playing solo, all I'm doing is shooting down radars the whole fucking game because my teammates are dying and they're trash. Okay, I just want to have Ghost. This is needless. There's no reason to have this. Like, okay, so you get the bonus perk 4 minutes into the game apparently. Why? Like why? It just makes it inconsistent. I just want to know what I have and I just want to have it. There's nothing that this adds to the game. There's no reason for it. It doesn't do anything. It's not interesting. It's just fucking annoying because it's like so like what? I just have to spend 4 minutes of the game playing less is good? Like there's no reason for it. Again, I can get the ultimate perk thing is like okay, well it does kind of change something. It's like, okay, well, now when you use a UAV, you can just find everybody. It speeds the game up. That's fine. But I don't like that. If I want to be off the radar, that's my choice. I want that choice. It's just fucking annoying because it's like, you can't get any breathing room with the matches. That's honestly my biggest thing is like you can't like in there's gonna be people like, oh, you're just a camper. I'm not a camper. I fucking hate campers. But here's the thing, like, I just want to have some breathing room. Like, if I get into a gunfight, I'm getting shot up, but I kill him. I just want to be able to back off. Be like, oh, okay, regenerate my health. Let's go. But no, in this, it's like, oh, well, you're still on the radar. There's no choice. You don't have a choice. You're inside. You can't shoot down the UAV. So it's like, oh, you better keep going. Oh, nope, you died. It's just this eliminates player choice, and that's stupid. There's no reason for this at all. The perk system needs to be deleted. It just need to go back to the. I was sitting here thinking we are gonna get pro perks again. Well, I guess I'm stupid for thinking that because that would actually be a good change. But okay, here we go. We got this shitty ass perk system apparently. All these field upgrades. Whatever. Okay, and then I know this is gonna be controversial. When I first played Modern Warfare 2019, I actually thought the whole dead silence thing was stupid and why is it a field upgrade? I actually like it. I have been converted. I've been playing Call of Duty for over 15 years. I never thought I would say that. Dead silence as a field upgrade is a good thing because when the game, it's such a crutch perk. It always has been. You always just ran dead silence and you know
it I like to be able to just expect things with gunfights because it's like, if you're playing a Call of Duty where it's a perk, you're just always on your toes, like trying to super listen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta hear really good to find. No, just forget all that shit. It's just everybody. You can hear everybody equally. Equal gunfights. There's some variation, but it's not just like, oh, I couldn't even hear that guy because he has a perk. It's just I I like this system of dead silence. Now, however, it's fucking stupid how they changed it in this game. Why the fuck do you have to do that? There's like an animation where he like pulls that box out or whatever, and then it activates. Why? It's unnecessary. Like, I guess you could say it's like a balancing thing. Like, oh, we don't want dead silence to be too powerful, so we need to stop you a little bit before you can. No, just it was perfectly fine in Modern Warfare 2019. Okay, it should just go. It makes you feel super powerful. You get to it. It doesn't need to be like this. Okay, but that's all I'm gonna say on that for now. All these other ones are just whatever. I haven't really done. I guess that's like an EMP. I actually haven't used that one. Don't really care. This is not as fun as I thought it would be. I was actually, because like the problem is that the game is too chaotic. There's never going to be a part where you're like putting that. You could say, oh, this is camping, but there's never an opportunity where you're like looking out a window and you put that behind you, and then someone comes up and like it pops out and distracts them, then you kill them. The game isn't structured that way, so this is pointless. At least in 6v6, this is a pointless fucking thing. Tactical cameras, same. I honestly same thing. The game is too chaotic. You're never just gonna be like chilling out enough to be able to even focus on using the camera. This is pointless. I mean, I guess like again, the game's too chaotic for this. This is a tactical thing. They removed all the tactical stuff from Modern Warfare 2019 and put in the Vanguard kind of game style. So none of this stuff like works. It's kind of like One Man Army from the original Modern Warfare 2. So it's kind of neat that they put that in there, but there's like literally no reason to use this. It just changes your loadout. I guess you could refill your noob tubes maybe, but which by the way, noob tubes are pretty good so far. Battle rage, that's like a super stim shot. It's kind of cool. But it's just whatever. Something weird I noticed. Deployable covers are infinite. In Modern Warfare 2019, when you put a deployable cover down, the other one you put down would go away. Or like if you use a trophy system, and then you put a cover down, it would destroy the trophy. Nah, I literally had 3 of these on the map, so I don't know if that's an oversight or what. But this could be a huge problem. Like you'll have kids camping in the back of the spawn. I've played Clans of 6 where all they do is camp in the spawn, okay? And if you're gonna let them put deployable covers down infinitely, that'll be a problem, okay? That needs to change immediately. And the pistol, wow, yeah, I mean the pistols were kind of shit in Modern Warfare 2019. I played hardcore. Pistols are actually really good in hardcore, but yeah, there's like no reason to ever run a pistol. Honestly, I know they have the new ledge hang thing, but it doesn't really matter. If you ledge hang and you still have to shoot a guy like 5 fucking times before he dies, he's just gonna shoot your head because like that's what you see. So I mean, really, just run the full auto for now in the beta. Like that. Yeah, pistols are trash. And the other thing that's really fucking disappointing. This was one of my favorite shotguns from Call of Duty 4. It's a piece of shit. It is complete dog shit. It is a pea shooter. Like, unless you have the barrel of the gun jammed into their fucking colon, they're not gonna die. And even then, they might still live. Like, it is terrible. The fire, it's a semi-auto shotgun, and the fire rate is like bang, bang, bang. It's fucking stupid. That's a pump action fire rate. Okay, this is a semi-auto. I know what people are thinking. Oh well, I don't want to die to it. Some kid spamming a shotgun. Who cares? It's your fault for being that close. Like, what's the point of shock? I understand the 725 was overpowered. Okay, if you died to it, you were just bad. Okay, the fact of the matter is you're going to die to something, so who cares? Okay, this is the original Modern Warfare 2, you died to everything equally. Okay, that's what it should have been. Shotguns, at least, it's terrible. It's so bad. Like, it's legitimately terrible. Like, you get outgunned by the M4, of course, but I mean, that's all anybody's using. But like, it's an assault rifle, and it's better up close than this shotgun. It's terrible. It has a super terrible range, terrible fire rate, terrible damage. Like, you have to hit every single pellet in like a meter's length. It's
terrible. Like, damn. So there's that. The SOCOM rounds on this, it's terrible. It's trash. Like you have to, if you're hitting like chest shots, you have to hit like like three of them, and like the standard mag is 10 rounds, and then there's like a 5 round mag. You have to hit 3 shots, which you could say is like, oh, that's kind of balanced, but the M4 you only need like 4 or 5, so there's no point. It's a complete waste of like it should be two, like a 2 shot. That's what it should be. So that's terrible. I honestly haven't used that. Whatever. It's just an LMG. I picked it up off somebody. It was all right. Um, the M16 is complete garbage. Obviously, I wasn't expecting a Call of Duty 4 M16, but my God, it's like you have the burst, and like I hit somebody with all 3 hits of the burst, and they didn't die. I was like, well, yep, this is terrible. Yep. So there's literally no reason to use that. That's pretty good. Uh, you know, so that's all that really. As for the operators, they look good. I like them. I like the style of the game. I mean, I know, of course, here in a couple months we'll have fucking marijuana camos and pink lesbian mom skins and overpowered rose skins. I got it. See how his strap is all fucked up? Like everybody's strap is all over the place. Anyway, no, I really like these designs. It's really cool. He looks really cool. You know, Ghost, of course, and you got Soap. But I don't really like how they changed Ghost. Like he kind of looks stupid in my opinion. I wish they would bring back his old mask at least for Modern Warfare 2019. Soap looks more like Ghost, to be honest. I mean, whatever. But yeah, the styles of the operators look really cool. That looks really cool. All these guys look cool. Um, and honestly, the last thing,
The UI is completely fucking terrible. Like, honestly, whoever designed this UI is just fire them. It's okay. So like when you're in game, to mute everybody, you open the scoreboard with the middle button, and then you press square. Okay, that is retarded. Okay, I'm looking at the scoreboard when I die, and I'm mashing square because I want to spawn back in. But now I'm muting everybody. Why not just keep it how it was in 2019, where it was R3? It's a button you don't really press, and it's like it's there. It's stupid. Change it from square. It does not need to be square. I don't really like how the friend like this does not need to be like this. It should have just stayed like Modern Warfare 2019. Like you have to hit R3 and then like you hover over this and then you invite your friends. Why couldn't it just you open up the menu that shows all your friends and you can just invite them? Like this not all this extra stuff doesn't need to be here. This is dumb. It just needs to go back to 2019. But yeah, other than that, the beta is okay. I hope that when we have the full release, the player base, well, I mean, obviously there's skill-based matchmaking, so I'm going to be playing sweats all the time, but, it's like, I just hope that there's more, like, variety in the gameplay, because from what I've played so far, it's just running around shooting people, and that's not fun to me at all. Like, Modern Warfare 2019, there's people don't like it. The strategic gameplay, I like that. The slower, the more thinking about your gunfights. But in this, it's just like, I don't know. We'll see, but it's all right. And yeah, that's all.